Good evening. We're going to stand for the pledge, and you may all stand or as you see fit along with us. I always get that wrong.
Paula has to put it on you.
I pledge allegiance to the flag We welcome everyone, especially Maya Bridgewater, so our youngest participant in the board process. Thank you for joining us. Mission statement. The mission statement of the City School District of Albany is that we will work in partnership with our diverse community to engage every learner in a robust educational program designed to provide the knowledge and skills necessary for success. Superintendent.
Good evening, and thank you very much, Madam President, members of the board, the superintendent's report. I'd first like to start by saying thank you to everyone who braved the elements and came out tonight. This is nice. Thank you so very much. And thank you to Andre and to Paula, who also braved the elements and are here with us. But I'd like to start by just saying Happy New Year, and I hope everyone had a restful and enjoyable holiday. Now that we have turned the calendar to January, it is time to start thinking about our annual Magnet Elementary School and pre-kindergarten lotteries. Both are coming up later this winter, and I want to make sure that everyone is aware that we have moved the timeline up this year. Magnet applications are available now. The Magnet Lottery is for kindergarten through grades 5 or 6 at our 4 Magnet programs: Albany School of Humanities, Montessori Magnet School, Thomas O'Brien Academy of Science and Technology, and the dual language program at Delaware Community School. You may download a Magnet application at albanyschools.org or pick up one at any of our 4 schools or at the central registration. Applications are due January 31st, and the Magnet Lottery will be held March 14th. We are holding open houses at all 4 schools next week, beginning with the dual language program on Monday. And again, please visit our website for the complete schedule. Applications for our pre-kindergarten lottery will be available beginning January 29th. That process applies to all 4-year-old pre-kindergarten seats at our 12 elementary schools, including the 4 Magnet programs. The pre-K lottery also applies to our 20 community-based locations. Pre-K applications will be due March 2nd, and that lottery will also be held on March 14th in conjunction with the Magnet Lottery. We are so excited to receive news today that the Collegiate Scholars of Tomorrow program, announced last year, is launching this month. This program is a community-based partnership between the George Biddle Kelly Education Foundation, Albany Medical Center, and numerous corporate citizens throughout the Capital Region. This innovative scholarship program is open to 3rd graders throughout the city. The goal is to encourage students and families to begin planning for college during the formative years of the educational journey. Each participant in the Collegiate Scholars of Tomorrow program will receive a New York State 529 college savings account in his or her name, and also will participate in wraparound events. This application deadline is coming fast. It is January 19th. There are a limited number of slots available currently, and the GBK Foundation is focusing on economically disadvantaged 3rd graders who are performing at a high level 2 or above. You may find applications and more information at the GBK website, and it is gbkfoundation.org, and also on our website. This month, we have a few community meetings coming up that I want to remind everyone about. Number 1, Deputy Superintendent for Business and Finance, Bill Hogan, will host 2 public budget workshops as we begin our budget development process. Both workshops will be held here at Albany High in the library. The first workshop is scheduled for next Tuesday from 5:30 to 7, and the second budget workshop will be Wednesday, January 17th from 5:30 to 7 p.m. The workshop will provide an overview of public school finance and the budget process. We also look forward to receiving community feedback about budget priorities that our community members believe should be considered as we build our budget for the 2018-2019 school year. We also will hold our third and final MWBE Workforce Development Community Workshop on Tuesday, January 23rd. That meeting will be held at Edmund J. O'Neill Middle School of Excellence from 6 to 7:30 p.m. You may visit the Rebuilding Albany High School section at albanyschools.org to find out more information. At this time, I'd like to share a bit of good news. Number one, congratulations are in order for one of our district teachers and for several of our high school students. Chef Lisa Valentine, the culinary arts teacher at Albany High's Brookins Career and Technical Center, has been selected as one of Channel 13's top teachers for the 2017-2018 school year. Chef Valentine is a tireless, enthusiastic educator and advocate for her students and her program. She is also a very good cook. Channel 13 will feature her on one of its top teacher segments later this winter. Number two, Albany High School freshman Anthony Roos is in Florida with some of the top high school soccer players in America. Anthony was one of just 153 players nationally selected for the first ever U.S. Men's Soccer Youth National Team Summit. He was one of 36 players selected for the U17 men's national team, one of just 4 from New York State. This is a great honor and a great opportunity. We congratulate Anthony. And finally, Albany High's talented Albinettes also enjoyed a wonderful opportunity yesterday as the governor invited them to perform at his State of the State address. Under the direction of Brendan Hoffman, the Albinettes opened and closed the governor's address. As always, they represented themselves very well and Albany High School and our community in an admirable fashion. I'd like to take this opportunity to remind everyone again about the many ways to stay informed about the weather-related closings and delays in our school district. You may join more than 5,000 people who are signed up to receive information through School News Notifier. SNN includes information about closings and delays, but also a wide range of information from all of our schools and throughout our district. You may also follow us on Facebook and Twitter. You may sign up for SNN, Facebook, and Twitter from our homepage, albanyschools.org, where we also provide updates about a lot of information with regard to the school district. Please also remember to tune into the local television stations and radio stations for information about our closing and delays, and check out the Times Union website. Thank you very much, and that concludes our report.
Thank you, Superintendent. We're now going to do one of the main reasons that we are here this evening and didn't cancel, the extensions of appointments, designations, authorizations, and bonding, which, while the law changed last year and moved us into a July through June schedule to be in line with the other 700 plus districts in the state of New York, at the time that we had our appointments last January, we had not had the law passed. The law hadn't changed, and so all of our appointments began and ran again fiscally from January to the end of December, and they need to be extended for 6 months. So can I get a motion? Jeff, can we do them all together? Okay. So can I please get a motion to extend appointments A, B, C, D, and E, and number 3 of designations, authorizations, bonding, et cetera, until the organizational meeting that the board holds in July of 2018. Ms. Roach, seconded by Ms. Smith. All those in favor? And that is unanimous. We are on to routine consent. Oh, sorry. That's actually already listed as E. It's already done. Oh, I'm sorry. We're going to do that now. So before we go to routine consent, and I do apologize for the people who braved the weather, very much so. I was very, very sorry. It was always our intention, and we had posted about it to not do away with public comment. I'm very sorry. So I'm going to read the public statement comment, and I apologize for not doing it directly after the superintendent's. It just was, apologize, it wasn't on here. The Albany Board of Education welcomes district residents, parents, students, and other people to our meeting. Community involvement at board meetings is encouraged so that we can better understand understand your views. By law, individual student information and particular personnel issues cannot be discussed in public. We encourage you to share specific student or staff concerns with the superintendent or other appropriate staff. Please note that the board generally does not respond to public comment. If you need a response, please consider contacting us via email, phone, or postal mail. When recognized by the board president, please state your name and city of residence, and statements are restricted to a maximum of 3 minutes, and speakers are notified by me when the time has expired. Ann Erling, please. You can work the room now. You can just take it and work the room.
All right, here we go. Okay, I'm Ann Erling. I live in Albany. I've got a couple of daughters in the district. I'm here to speak about the IB diploma program at the high school. There is much to be liked in the 5-year IB review attached to the December 18th SBU. Reaching into the middle school and even elementary school level to build an IB cohort is a great idea. I'm concerned, though, about the lack of any recommendations in that report for improvements to the existing high school diploma program. It seems that the district may be choosing to leave the existing diploma program to operate without improvements until there's a middle school cohort ready to join it. If this is the case, this plan is a disservice to the cohort of 10th graders already ready to register for the diploma program. I urge you to reconsider and devote energy to improving the existing high school diploma program at the same time as you explore expansion and promotion into the lower grades. There are several things that need to be done to strengthen the current high school diploma program. First and foremost, the IB diploma program needs to be publicized and promoted. The district is putting out wonderful promotional segments and other district programs, most recently the 2 videos this week on STEM in our schools. We need a similar SNN distributed video segment on the IB diploma program so that district parents and students know about this gem in our district. We posted information on the high school PTA page, and a parent replied that that was the first they'd heard about this IB program. We need this soon. Time is of the essence since high school students are poised to meet with their guidance counselors to schedule next year's classes. We also need printed promotional materials. To fill the current void, a group of us have produced a promotional flyer that we brought tonight and intend to distribute through the PTA. It would be great if the district could distribute this to every student at the high school in time for them to have it before crafting their schedules for next year. And it would be good to distribute it to middle school students and their parents too, so they know what might lie ahead for them. An evening presentation, taped so people unable to attend can review it later, would also be helpful. Boston Spa hosted such an information night last night. I know because they advertised the event in the Albany Times-Union. Boston Spa is promoting their program far and wide because they have students in neighboring districts transferring into Boston Spa to complete the IB diploma. If we publicized our own program fully, we could similarly expect to interest students from neighboring districts. There are other changes that are also important. Especially given the total lack of promotion to date, it's really important that the district make a commitment to run IB courses when enrollment is low. This year, several IB courses were canceled right before the school began. The cost of running courses with low enrollment will be more than offset by the prestige the district and city earn by offering this diploma program. Another thing that's needed is to add an additional higher level course, ideally in a STEM field, so that students who aren't oriented towards the arts can find a place in the diploma program. With the current set of courses, we lose students who would otherwise be excellent candidates for the diploma. At the April 2017 meeting, I also asked that the district take pains not to schedule required IB courses opposite AP science offerings. Many students inclined to consider the diploma are also interested in science, and we've lost students in the past over scheduling conflicts like this. One paragraph. The IB diploma program provides students an excellent education, brings the district a great deal of prestige, and causes families to move into Albany in order to be positioned to have their children complete it, as we did many, many years ago before we had children. We knew that, we stayed in the district because we knew they had a diploma program. It's a worthwhile use of district resources to ensure this program is robust at Albany High. Thank you.
And thank you for the handout. Ms. Shopsis? Oh, Marilyn, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I looked at you. Ms. Mason is sorry. I looked right at you and I said the wrong name. So sorry.
That's okay.
Marilyn Masson.
I'm not as well prepared, and I won't speak very long. And I don't know as much about IB as Anne, who I look to for guidance in this, but I do know that I hope for my now 6th grader to be able to take advantage of it in 2.5 years. And from this perspective of a parent who doesn't know that much about it, isn't in the know, I can say that it's really hard to find the go-to person and the people advocating for it in the high school. And so we thought, I was just thinking maybe we would start with getting ideas, outside of this meeting from board members about ways that we could promote it and spread information and maybe give it the resources that it needs, the staffing. As you probably know, human resources are everything. So you have the right person. I've heard that it's word of mouth, and some students doing AP, like, well, you have to write this extra essay, and it's like not American, it's international. And like, there's a really bad word of mouth out there. And so I would hope that we could be proactive in branding the program. And there's all these honor roll students. There's my kids at Hackett. These honor roll ceremonies, they could be made aware, especially for 8th grade, to make plans. And it seems that they need to ask for this rather than for it to be systematically offered to them. And so hopefully with your help that we would maybe begin some kind of recruiting and promotion program to fill the ranks and grow the program a little bit with human resources. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks for coming out on a night like tonight for that. Nobody else? Okay. So we will move on to routine consent now. May I get a motion to accept routine consent? Ms. Wilson, seconded by Ms. Savage. Any set-asides? Seeing none, all those in favor of routine consent? Ms. Lang? That is unanimous. And at this point, I will turn it over to, though I'd love to do the honors, I'm going to turn it over to the superintendent to single out one thing that we just voted on, a routine consent.
At this time, Madam President, members of the board, I would like to introduce Ms. Jody Comerford, who will come forward as our new president. I want to call you president and superintendent, as our new principal of Albany High School. Congratulations. We are so very proud of you. Would you like to take the microphone?
With the wandering mic.
Speak.
Thank you, Superintendent Adams, the board, and the district. All right. No one's ever told me they couldn't hear me before. So I wanted to start by thanking everyone for the interview process that we went through the past month. It really was an experience, and I learned a great deal from it. And I want to thank you, Ms. McKenna, for that. But thank you to the board and the district. As an Albany High School graduate, I really am honored to be appointed to this position. And I hope I can serve our students and our staff the same way the district has served me. I am really excited about the accomplishments we've had at the high school in the past several years and hope that we continue our improvements there. And I'm really excited to see what prospects lie ahead for the high school. So thank you again.
So thank you for coming. Thank you, Ms. Comerford, and congratulations. Thank you for everybody, the board, Paula, Andre, thank you. I know it was a really lousy night, and we were going to cancel, but we had the appointment, and we had the appointments also of our council and our treasurer and all of the things that we needed to do. So thank you all for coming out this evening, and for the board for coming out, and for the public. And so can I get a motion to adjourn, please? Oh, I'm so sorry. That's right. We have to go back into executive session. We didn't finish 2 items. Can I get a motion to go back into executive session? What is left? Actually, for the purpose of discussing personnel, and was there one other item, I believe? Yes, for both the personnel. Ms. Wilson, seconded by Dr. Chator. All those in favor? And it is unanimous. There will be no action, it's just a discussion.